I honestly can't wait to talk about the #1 word that attracts great men fast. Because let's be honest, finding a man to go out on a date with, that's probably not too hard, is it? It's going out on multiple dates with the same guy, keeping that mutual attraction alive, creating a great and a healthy relationship with at the same time a lot of passion but also a very strong bond and a good friendship moving in together. Maybe getting one of those messy goldfish. Or what about a dog that then chews on your favorite shoes all the time? Those things are hard, right? So in this video, we will deal with the #1 thing that makes him addicted to you. And I realize all too well how strange that may sound, but again, it's just to make your love life a little bit easier. And by the way, as usual, it's pretty counterintuitive. I'm an author and I write books about dating and relationships and managing difficult emotions. Because I think when we master our difficult emotions, we get the key to having an awesome life. My pen name is Brian Knox, my real name is Geert, hence the pen name. And when I look at some of the emails that I'm getting from the women who read my books or the women who watch my videos, I see that some of them actually shoot themselves in the foot in their relationships. So they accidentally decrease the love and the attraction that the man they like is feeling. They kill the future of that relationship, and that's obviously the last thing on earth they want to achieve. So in this video, I want to share a very powerful solution. If you have known me for a while, then you've heard me say that it's important to challenge a man, to be a challenge. That's because that's what great men are attracted to and what they remain attracted to in a long-term relationship. Some women then say, geez, that's way too much work. I don't want to have to be a challenge. I don't want to play any games in my relationship. My man should love me for me. Aha, well, they are obviously absolutely right. But at the same time, I think they are missing a very crucial aspect of dating and of falling in love. And I wonder what you will think of it. If you have to play games in order to make a man attracted to you, if you have to play hard to get to make him fall in love with you, or so that he would stick around in that relationship, then he's indeed probably never going to be the right guy for you. Second, of course your man should love you, for the real you. However, for a lot of women, when they are really in love with a guy, and especially when there's some infatuation sprinkled on top of all of this, they will not be themselves. In fact, let me prove this. If it takes a woman, let's say, longer than 30 minutes to prepare for a first date, longer than 20 seconds to think about what she's going to text him, if she's deliberately waiting a little bit longer before she replies to one of his messages, or if she calls her girlfriends to find out the hidden meaning behind some of his words and messages or lack thereof, if she's a little bit nervous during that first date, or if she's trying to hide her feelings a little bit so she doesn't seem too eager, well, then she's no longer herself, right? And you know what? It's totally normal. She's human, like the rest of us. When we are in love, and especially if you have ever felt the in love feeling, then you know what those feelings do to us. We are far from ourselves then. A lot of the things we previously cared about a lot, like our hobbies, our friends, our job, whatever, we no longer care about that. When we are really in love, that's what the hormones of love do. So if you let those feelings of love dictate the show and your actions, if you are yourself then he's not going to meet the real you. Do you agree? Because the you are when you've fallen in love and when you can't stop thinking about how awesome that certain guy is, the you that may not even care that he always leaves the toilet seat upright, that's not the real you. So the trick is to be the real you. That's the one you would be if you had no feelings for him. Did you ever wonder why it's so easy to attract certain men you are totally not interested in? Why some of those men even stay madly in love with you? It's because they do meet the real you, the I don't care whether I lose you. And I want to repeat that. Being your most attractive, real self is super easy when you don't care about losing him. But when it's the man you truly fall for, when it's the guy you love, the man that could possibly make you the happiest woman in the world, I think you know where I'm going now. You bet you will be afraid to lose him. And that again, totally normal, you're only human. So the antidote, the one thing that can make him addicted to you. Are you ready for it? Because it's a word. It's the word no. That's a word the man or woman is not interested in get to hear often. Because as soon as they cross or even reach one of her boundaries, they will know. She will let them know. But when this very same woman really falls for a man, then there will be a lot of yeses. Probably not just in the bedroom. It will be so much harder for her to say no. Let's say that she has a date planned with a man, but he cancels that date. Oh, He then ignores her a couple of days. Whoa. But then he asks her out on a new date. Yes, of course she says yes, because the more she loves him, the more he can get away with, and the less of a challenge she will be. So, because she's so in love, she's not herself. And the antidote is always the word no. A 10 p.m. booty call. You want to come over? No thank you. I'm about to go to bed. A rain check date after a cancelled date. No thank you. I prefer men who don't cancel dates. Is it okay that I confirm our date later on? No, of course it isn't. Let's just pick another date then. Now what is going on here? He now learns that he can't get away with everything. So he's seeing and even feeling the real you. A woman with boundaries, a woman with a strong will, a woman who knows what she wants and also what she will not tolerate in a relationship, a woman who doesn't accept any BS, a woman who, wait for it, is not afraid to lose him. That's again what makes this so attractive. And this may sound easy, but I'm pretty sure you have met men where all of this was not so easy, right? Now, why is all of this so attractive? Why is this even addictive? It's because he now sees your power. He can see it. He can see your confidence. He can see your value. He senses that you are going after what you want. He senses that you're not afraid to lose him. And all of these things make you even more valuable to him. And again, I want to stress that none of this is a game. So you don't say no for the sake of it. You say no if you would normally say no, but your hormones of love are now pushing you towards one of those yeses. So in other words, you're only making sure that you are the strong you when you are dating or when you are in a relationship and not the in-love you. Don't let that woman sit at the wheel in your love life because she's supposed to be the passenger. And I realize that may sound strange, but that's because the in-love version of us usually doesn't make any wise decisions. And some women will wait with that word no. They play along. They figure, okay, I will tell him that I don't like certain things, but later on, I don't want to be too difficult now. Well, the difficult woman usually creates much more lasting attraction than the easygoing woman. Plus, when you are difficult, every time he crosses a boundary, every time he does something that you don't want or that you can't appreciate while you are dating him or when you have a relationship with a man, he learns a very valuable lesson because he gets to know you. He gets your manual. He learns that if he's not compatible with what you desire in a long-term relationship, he'd better pack his bags. And the men that are bad for you, they will then leave automatically. But the right guy for you, he will realize how much he likes you. He will feel that genuine attraction so much sooner because he gets to meet the real you. Whoa, there you go. I think this was a very important message. Well, that's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments underneath this video. And if you want more, you can go to brianknox.com for more tips on how to use those boundaries and the other forces that you have to create a great relationship, especially when you sign up to my free mailing list on the website. My books, as always, they can be found on Amazon by typing in my pen name, Brian Knox, in the search bar over there. And if you're not using Audible yet and you sign up for a free trial using my affiliate link in the description underneath the video, then you can even get my Audible book for free as well. I will also put links to everything underneath this video as well in the description. I want to thank you for watching until the end. I always really appreciate that, and I hope to see you soon in another video.